put it on.
Perfect. Thanks, man. As soon as I introduce starters, I'll give you guys my rosters.
Oh, thank you. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I feel bad introducing the players as number 5.
All right. Try to avoid that at all costs. Baby.
Yeah, you're right about the chair.
just kind of right there on that spot, though. I mean, it does fit.
Yeah. It's either me or the chair. So for the duration of this adventure, it's probably gotta flip it.
improve high standards of conduct, competition, and relations with member schools. And now we'd like both teams to join us at midfield. Gentlemen, come on out. We will introduce starters for today's game. First, they're from the Kawapa League, the Valiants of Valley Catholic High School. Here are your starters. In goal, number 0, Luca Rack. Number 3, Garrett Alice. Number 5, Rajon Bank. Number 8, Hayden Gunther. Number 10, Nicholas DeVito. Number 12, Bird Schmeissing. Number 13, Michael Baldino. Number 15, Bailey Hill. Number 19, Camden Fisto. Number 20, Connor Fly. Number 22, Cooper Howard. Balance are coached by Mike Chatude. Now let's meet members of the Phoenix Pirates from the Skyline Conference. In goal today, number 1, Tucker Speaks. A sophomore, number 2, Kayden Gallegos. A senior, number 3, Ty Clayton. A senior, number 4, Brian Villa. A senior, number 5, Jorge Mejia. Senior, number 8, Logan Jenkins. A junior, number 9, Miguel Conchas. A senior, number 10, Randy Rodriguez. A junior, number 11, Yahir Bolfinos. A junior, number 17, Cornelio Canaro Flores. And a sophomore, number 19, Ryan Ramos. Pirates are coached by 25th year coach, 282 career victories, Mr. Dennis Blenner. Assistant coaches Nate Thirsk and Jordan Ruiz. Your officials today is signed by the Rogue Valley Soccer Officials Association, Angel Ortega, Alfredo K. Spay. And now Logan Jenkins would join us for the remainder of our sportsmanship announcement.
School athletics emphasize positive values. These participants have worked hard to create a sense of teamwork, respect, responsibility, and respect. The OSAA participating schools ask for your support, letting players play, coaches coach, and the officials officiate. As you positively support your team, let this competition reflect mutual respect, supervision. It's all about respect the game, each other, and yourself. Thank you for being a model for good sportsmanship.
Now please rise. Please remove your caps. The flag is located on the east end of the field to honor our country with the playing of the national anthem. to text your friends, let them know the Pirates are live on TV. Have a great game.
Well, let's get started. Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event of Table Rock Sports Productions. I'm Nate Goodyear, alongside Jonathan McCrary, coming to you live from Colvin Park here in Talent, Oregon. A beautiful but somewhat windy afternoon here in the late summer. Looking at temperatures of around 75 degrees or so, so it's about as good of a day as you're going to find here on a Saturday. And we've got a big matchup for you between the visiting Valley Catholic Valiants and your Phoenix Pirates. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net. Be sure to download the new version of our free app. Watch all Table Rock Sports Network events on your phone, tablet, PC, or anywhere you connect for free. We also invite fans to check out all the features on TableRockSports.net, where you can find easy access to live streaming events, Southern Oregon Sports Spotlight, and our new feature, the Alumni Watch. We're about to get underway here between a couple of highly ranked teams here in 4A, and Oregon Phoenix ranked number 4 after going 14-1-1 last year. Valley Catholic comes in number 5 in the preseason poll. They were 11-4-0 last year. Phoenix's only loss, well, it came in the state semifinal to number 13 North Marion. They lost by a final of 1-0. So we're underway here, and starting off with possession is Valley Catholic, donning the whites. There's your captain playing it out of the back, Victor Martinez, wearing the armband. 4-man back here. Back line for Valley Catholic. They try to work it upfield here, and an early interception and a scramble for the ball near midfield. Controlling possession is Valley Catholic, but there's a searching ball fired deep by Berg Schmeising. Can't find the target of Connor Bly, and now it's up to Phoenix coming the other way. Get you some of our starters out there. A nifty step over by Randy Rodriguez in the midfield. And Phoenix is off to the races, but heavy first touch from Conscious there. And Valley Catholic will take over once again. Valley Catholic last year had a strong season as well. They would lose in the second round of the state playoffs to eventual 4A champ Woodburn. Phoenix looking content to play the possession game early, but they've come out a little bit with a heavy touch as that one goes through Ramos and out of bounds. Throw in searching for Garrett Alice. An attempted clearance remains in the attacking half, or the attacking third here, I should say, for Valley Catholic. Nifty touch there, a step over, cutting back to the inside, firing across in towards the box is Nicholas Tubito, but calling off his teammates for the loose ball is Tucker Speaks. Here we're just a couple of minutes into play. Speaks is going to bomb one downfield. Valley Catholic has controlled possession here in the early going for the most part. They've really been the only team to get the ball effectively into their attacking third, as it's taken away there by Schmeising and rolled out to the back, where it's booted downfield by Cooper Howard. Rajan Thonik with the heavy touch. Out of bounds, throw in here for Phoenix. Luca Rack, the goalkeeper for Valley Catholic, boots it upfield. Scramble. There, Phoenix takes over. Looking across the pitch for Ty Clayton. He squirms his way out of it, and he's got himself some space down the near side. Nice feed on the break, gets into the box, broken up nicely, but Phoenix still in possession. That's Randy Rodriguez firing one into the box across, a nice seeking pass. And here's an attempt on the goal, but it's just a bit wide. Set up nicely there for Miguel Conchas. First touch inside the box, however, and he just sprayed it a bit wide. Nice chance. Unable to take advantage was Phoenix. Now it appears that the Pirates are the ones asking the questions on the attacking end. As soon as I say that, that pass is intercepted nicely by Cooper Howard. Speed on that wing, and Thonic, nice attempt at the combination play, but he couldn't link up with his man out there on the far wing. Into the midfield is Camden Fisco. Cross into the box, coming out for it to make is Tucker Speaks, trying to punch it away. He missed it, but his defenders picked him up and it's cleared out. Now on the break is Phoenix. They've got an advantage here, 3-on-3, racing past defenders. A nice solo run from Randy Rodriguez, but too heavy there at the end. And Luca Rack is able to come out and make the save. Rodriguez showing his speed here early, though, down the near side. Had a couple of nice runs. One led to a cross towards the far post. It led to the first chance of the game for either side. That right there, he's just not able to hold on to it out on the break. 4 minutes into the first half here, this season opener for Phoenix. Valley Catholic has already had a competition this year. They won their first game of the year. So they're 1-0, and this is a big early season matchup. It's a long trip down here from Beaverton for Valley Catholic. Typically don't like to travel this far, but Phoenix made the trip last year and walked away from Beaverton with a 4-1 victory. Here breaking through is Nicholas Tobito, but it's broken up by Randy Rodriguez. A swarm of Phoenix defenders, and it's taken away. Out of the back, Brian Vela ended up with the ball. Tries to work a 1-2 up front and ends up with a turnover. Kayden Gallegos looks like he's pretty much manning the striker position up front, at least to start with. Flying solo, pushing forward up there on the far side is Jorge Mejia, but right now it's Valley Catholic controlling the ball in the midfield area. Connor Blind knocks it back out, and it's picked off by the Phoenix defense. Another counterattack on the way. Just a unique idea there from, looked like Logan Jenkins might have made that pass, or might have been Conscious as well. Fisco in midfield there for Valley Catholic, a big physical presence. Both teams have taken their shot trying to play the ball through the air upfield and haven't had a lot of luck connecting so far, as that one is cleared out nicely by the Phoenix defense. And now an opportunity to run into space for Kayden Gallegos. Hayden Gunther for Valley Catholic beats him to the ball, but it's going to be a throw-in for Phoenix. Down in the attacking third now. They've had the only chance of the game so far. Miguel Conchas just outside the area a little bit. Fluffed it a hair wide. Here's a long shot and a speculative effort coming in from Cornelio Carrera Flores. Fires it over the top bar. Luca Rack taking his time here. If I were to venture a guess, it looks like Valley Catholic is set up in a variation of a 4-3-3, maybe with an attacking midfielder. Looks like they're asking Camden Fisco to do a lot box to box from that midfield position. That ball knocked out of bounds off of Miguel Conchas, and here comes Valley Catholic. Another searching ball long upfield, just punted into space, trying to chase after it. Calmly out of the back, Tucker Speaks, finds his defender, tries to start the counterattack. Phoenix maintains possession. Just like that, it's turned back over to Valley Catholic. Nice pressure applied there from Gallegos. Looking upfield, Martinez fires one towards the edge of the box. Trying to come up with it is Garrett Alice. He dumps one inside into the box and cleared back behind nicely by Ty Clayton, but I think that's going to result in the first set piece of the afternoon. Valley Catholic corner on the way. Nicholas Tubito stepping out down here on the near side. Fires it in, cleared away again, and we'll have another corner. Throwing just about everyone forward here is Valley Catholic. Low cross into the box. You can see they're aiming for that front post there. This time it stays in play. Tubito back in, but he had a rough touch on it and nicely defended by Logan Jenkins, and we'll get a goal kick out of Tucker Speaks. Speaks kicking it quickly. Trying to catch the defense napping, looking for Jorge Mejia on the left wing. And it results in a throw in at midfield for the Pirates. Fisco in a tight space there, gets rid of it. Here it's turned back over to Phoenix, and they have an opportunity here, or it looked like they may, but it passed rather quickly. Marauding forward here is center back Cooper Howard. Tries to break the lines with the pass. Nice little chip ahead. Could be an opportunity here, but closed out nicely by the Phoenix defense. Nice move to find some space. Combination right there, but unable to connect back with his man, Ty Clayton. Quality effort on the press there from Randy Rodriguez. Valley Catholic able to create a little bit of space though as they try to get it out of the midfield and into their attacking third. Nice knockdown by Garrett Alice as he dumps it forward for Connor Bly, who tries to step into the box but has his dribble cleared away nicely by Logan Jenkins. Kind of tight angles here on the camera, so you'll have to forgive us there on our angles down there in the corner, but we'll try to bring it to you the best we can. Out of bounds once again for a Valley Catholic throw. That's Michael Baldino looking to throw in. Tubito tries to drop his shoulder and turn the corner. These Phoenix defenders not easily fooled so far, and they're also not being shy about just packing back the defense and putting 10 men behind the ball in their defensive third. Speaks will look to play out of the back. Fires one upfield. Kayden Gallegos misses with his head, and now it is knocked back towards Luca Rack, the keeper for Valley Catholic. It's his turn to punt the ball upfield. Nicely placed pass. finds Tubito. Nearly given away there in tight space. Victor Martinez over to the fullback, Michael Baldino. Tries to run through a defender. Ty Clayton sticking with his man nicely. Long ball upfield into the Phoenix defense, but it falls fortunately at the feet of Rohan Thanik. Looks like we're going to get our first substitution of the afternoon. First appearance for Jonathan Leal. And off the Pirates bench. Stout defending once again on the near side by Ty Clayton. Fisco. Now to Baldino. On to Schmeissing and back to Cooper Howard. Howard very comfortable at that center back position. You've seen him a couple times now try to run forward. Phoenix will try to take advantage of that, and they nearly had an opportunity there. Leal with an early touch after just entering the game. That looks like it should have been a handball. The crowd is pleading for it, so are the coaches. But the officials didn't see it. Foot race down the sideline. That ball is knocked out of bounds by Brian Vela. Only one chance on goal coming in the 3rd minute. It was a good one, but unable to get a clean foot on it was Miguel Conchas for Phoenix. Our first foul of the game. Probably a smart one from Valley Catholic. Randy Rodriguez has made a couple of marauding runs forward, beaten numerous defenders, very tricky with the ball at his feet, and had an opportunity to find some space there had he not been fouled to stop the momentum. Into the box, cleared away by Howard. Howard again, now on to Victor Martinez, his fellow center half. He sends a ball searching upfield, looking for Garrett Alice, who's been kind of playing in a false 9 type of position from that striker spot, looking more like a center forward than an out-and-out striker coming back to find the ball. And just a sloppy tackle by Nicholas Tubito. See how quickly Phoenix elects to take the free kick. Going after it really quick to start was Logan Jenkins, but he's going to defer to his keeper, Tucker Speaks. Try to get the ball upfield and maybe create an opportunity to get in behind that back line. Rodriguez loses the battle in the air. Tubito dribbling through traffic, dumps it off to Martinez in the back. Down to the near side, Baldino. Nice diagonal pass there that was just off the mark and intercepted nicely by Voldivinos before giving it right back to Valley Catholic. Misplaced pass there intended for Rajan Thanik. Take this opportunity to let you know before or after the game to stop in at Arby's at 41 East Stewart Avenue in Medford, where they have the meats and they mean it. Arby's at Stewart and Riverside, before or after the game. Not during the game though, because you're joining us right here on Table Rock Sports. No score on the John L. Scott scoreboard as we approach the 18th minute of play here at Colvin Park. Schmeissing has it taken away by Rodriguez, but he saves it as Howard just punts it away towards Thanik. Valley Catholic maintains possession. Finding his way through the man is Hayden Gunther, but he promptly gives it away to Voldivinos. Both of these teams taking markedly different approaches so far. As here's Fisco into the box. Ball's up in the air. Kind of caught in no man's land is Tucker Speaks. The cross into the box towards the back post. What a first touch! And the first goal of the game. Rajon Thanik with a lovely first touch to just pop it right in behind the defense, and at that point, everyone was beaten. He had a wide open net. 1-0 Valley Catholic. You can see the plan here for Valley Catholic in the early going is to just try to dump that ball over the top and let their speed do the work behind that back line. Try to catch Tucker Speaks in no man's land, and that's kind of what happened there. There just wasn't anything he can do with a first touch like that. And now they're coming back at it. Valley Catholic turns it over. Phoenix looking to get it out into some space. They have a chance here. Firing it forward to Leal, and now down the far side, they've got an open runner. Out on the counterattack here, dumps it back off to Leal, tries the 1-2. Cooper Howard is there for the interception. Good job reading that pass by Cooper Howard. Tough defender. Randy Rodriguez now from a central position. Here's an opportunity for Clayton, and he fires it wide. Rodriguez did good to turn on his man and then find Clayton streaking down the near side. Ty got a decent strike on it, but pulled it just a hair wide. So 1-0 your score. Midway point in the first half. 2 chances thus far for Phoenix, neither of which were on target. Valley Catholic had 1 chance, and they took it fine. Good fashion. Tupito down the near side. Left-footed cross is blocked nicely, closed out by Logan Jenkins, but that's going to result in the 3rd corner of the afternoon for Valley Catholic. Tupito, the set piece specialist, at least on the 3 corners we've seen so far that have all come from this near side. All 10 outfield players behind the ball for the Phoenix defense. Near post cross, floated into the box, knocked down. Phoenix trying to start a counterattack out of there, but Tupito comes up with the loose ball. He tries to chip it in, and it's blocked. And now taken away by Ty Clayton. He's got wheels down this near side. 1 defender to beat. Let's see what he does on Howard. A nice move there, but cut off from behind. And a whistle. Michael Baldino chased the play down from behind, but I believe it's tough to see which one of them they called for the foul there. It might have been on Howard, because Clayton certainly beat his man. Quick kick here. Clayton, an opportunity for the wing. He fires, and he fires over the bar. Cheeky from Rodriguez to go with the quick kick. Clayton was in the right position. And twice he struck the ball well, but just narrowly missed the target. Quality first touch by Voldivinos. Gets Phoenix out on the counter. Clayton finds Rodriguez in space. A nice idea there, but just couldn't quite find the target of Leal. Leal is a pretty big target in the box, and you can see why they've brought him in to counter with the size at the back from Valley Catholic. Try to catch him running in behind a little bit. The back line for Valley really likes to press forward, and that's some space that Phoenix hopes to take advantage of as this game wears on. Poorly weighted pass there. Phoenix out on the counter. Dumping it in behind for some space here. On the move, Jorge Mejia. Left-footed cross into the box. Leal almost got a foot on it. But getting to it first was Victor Martinez. Will get the first corner of the afternoon for Phoenix. Rodriguez, the man to put the ball on his boot. Right-footed kick. In swinger. Nicely placed. Right there in the goal. Oh my, what a finish from Ty Clayton. And just like that, we're all knotted up. A beautiful delivery from Randy Rodriguez. Found Clayton. That combination has been threatening a couple times so far this afternoon. And this time they took their chance. 1-1. Nice design on that play, too, to have Clayton kind of sneaking in at the back post. All the defenders were clear. He just had to get his boot on it first, and he did. Very well executed. One apiece on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Want to thank you for joining us here on TableRockSports.net. Nate Goodyear and Jonathan McCrary with you. Foul committed there. It's going to be Cooper Howard to start play out of the back. Throwing men forward are Valley Catholic. Trying to get it forward quickly. They don't care if it's in the air or on the ground. They want to play in the space behind the defense. Berg Schmeissing with a nice move onto the far edge of the box. Trying to get it in. Battling off a couple of defenders. Nifty footwork. He's into the box. Feeds it back out for a cross. That finds nobody at the back post, but it's going to fall at the feet of Nicholas Tubito. Tries to make the turn, can't get it done. Randy Rodriguez is trying to start the counter now with Ty Clayton, who boots it upfield. They're just going to clear it and go ahead and reset the defense. Lots of defending so far for Phoenix. Disciplined defending as well. It's rare to see Leal, who's now in at striker, really press forward. He's kind of just keeping himself as close to Cooper Howard as he can, but we've seen on the set piece situations where Phoenix has brought everyone back to defend the box. And I think they're trying to take advantage of the fact that Howard and Martinez do like to try to push forward. Headed ball falls to Rodriguez. Brian Vela leaves it off. Now onto the wing for Jorge Mejia. Tries to flick it over to his teammate. And it looks like Phoenix still has an opportunity here, but it's cleared mightily by Cooper Howard, which seems like a good chance to remind you that Table Rock Sports is brought to you partially by Bill's Glass, proud to be a sponsor of high school athletics. Bill's Glass has been in the industry leader and clear choice in Southern Oregon for almost 50 years, covering the full spectrum of glass from your vehicle to any room in your house. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass. Rodriguez knifing forward again. Here's a left-footed cross. Aimed, well, could have been towards the back post, could have been towards the front post, but just mishit that time by Mejia. We're going to have a Another substitution here for Phoenix. You hear Voldovinos coming off the pitch. Get you a number on the replacement here as soon as possible. Looked like it number 16, but I don't see a number 16 on the Phoenix roster, so we'll make sure we get that figured out as soon as we can. Rodriguez with a nice interception, though. He's been the key player really so far for Phoenix. Him and Ty Clayton, that combination led to the only goal of the game so far for the Pirates. But it's been Rodriguez's work as kind of a creative midfield force that's been able to open everything up for the rest of his team. Led to a few chances. One of them finally cashed in on a corner that was delivered from Rodriguez to Clayton. Space down the side on the wing here for Valley Catholic. Sliding defenders in for Phoenix, but still at the feet of Garrett Alice. Scramble in the box now and cleared away nicely by Cornelio Carrera Flores. Now in the 30th minute here of the first half. Tied at 1 on the John L. Scott scoreboard, and here's an opportunity and flipped right by the keeper for the second goal of the game for Valley Catholic. Two to 1 Valiants. Like that was Josh McCulloch registering the goal. And coming courtesy of another nice touch and tight space inside the box. And it's 2-1. So back and forth, 3 goals here in the first half. Substitution onto the pitch now for Phoenix. Miguel Conches comes off. Given away sloppily, Valley Catholic with another opportunity into the box, sliding it across, but defended nicely and cleared out. Jorge Mejia gets it up the pitch. Leal dumps it off, and now a counterattack opportunity. That pass may be a little too heavy, though, from Leal, or for Leal, I should say. Getting word that number 16 is Danny Palomino, a freshman, getting some time on the pitch, getting to stretch their legs. Phoenix without a couple of seniors today. That's the word from Coach Dennis Flenner in the pregame. So he told us that some of the youngsters are going to get to stretch their legs a little bit this afternoon against a tough non-league opponent. Kayden Gallegos defending nicely over there on the far wing. Quick throw in here. Now across towards the front post. Missed header on the clearance. It's popped up into the air, headed towards the goal and over the bar. Only really a partial opportunity there for Valley Catholic. Past the 3/4 mark here in the first half. This is, of course, the Lithia Superstore game of the week here on TableRockSports.net. Ramos to Clayton, almost has it taken away, sticks with it. Dangerous pass there, it's taken away for Valley Catholic. winding up for a big strike was Fisco, but it ends up in the hands of Tucker Speaks. Busy afternoon so far for Speaks. Look to make an adjustment at halftime and fix that. Searches downfield for Leal. And he takes it away from Cooper Howard. Leal all by himself. Chance here for Phoenix. Nice move there to keep the play alive. Gallegos made it happen. This pass from Rodriguez was just a little too heavy this time for Ty Clayton down the near wing. A partnership that's been productive. So we'll get a substitution here for Valley Catholic right before a throw for Phoenix. Fisco's going to come off the field for the first time. Appears to be Michael Baldino making his way back on. Clayton will deliver the throw when we resume play. High throw into the box, broken up by Howard, heads it away, trying to start the counter. Nice touch from Tubito, but taken away by Ty Clayton. Nifty footwork back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez is going to dump it off to the back. Now he's going to get another chance at it. Dummies it through. Nice pass for Clayton. Finds him again. A step over. Chips it into the box. No one on the other end. But it's still alive for Phoenix. Rodriguez gets a foot on it. Turns, spins. The shot from Mejia is blocked. But here's another opportunity at goal. Kayden Gallegos fires it right at Luca Rack. Positive signs going forward here, though. In the latter stages of the first half for Phoenix, they trailed 2-1. Rodriguez into the back. Logan Jenkins tries to fire it off to Kayden Gallegos, but it's knocked out of bounds, resulting in a Phoenix throw. Phoenix, of course, they're in their navy blue. Valley Catholic in the white. Throw in intended for Leal. I don't think it ever made it inbounds. Martinez finds Tubito, who makes his turn. He's going to take a long shot at the goal, well over the bar. Call that a speculative effort from Tubito. But he had some space to get it off, and what the heck, you're up 2-1. What we have here is a misunderstanding with the scoreboard timekeeping. We can't see the scoreboard, so we have no idea. And I know that I started the bug late by a minute or two at least on here, so we're definitely getting close to the end of the first half. It is 4:40 right now, so if we kicked off on time, then we got to be getting there pretty quick. Rodriguez just all over the pitch, box to box so far. Makes the interception there, looks upfield for Leal, and leaves it a bit short. Scramble in midfield now. Nice pressing after losing the ball from Phoenix. Try to start a counter. Clayton can't get his foot on it. And now here comes Tubito. Nice turn. Keeps the ball nice and close to his feet, but he has it taken away by Phoenix's number 10, Rodriguez. Again, seeking Leal in the air, up the pitch. Howard flew into the air to head that one away, came down hard, but he appears to be okay. That ball is cleared away by Sebastian Stefanovic. Danny Palomino will head back to the bench before the end of the first half. Miguel Conchas comes back on presumably in an effort to try to steal one back before the break. Pass there, Leal, a little bit heavy on it. Concha stays up with it, but a whistle is going to lead to a free kick. Baldino onto the wing for Stefanovic. Back to Howard, and now the keeper Rack. On to Victor Martinez. Seems as though Valley Catholic has held the majority of possession so far. Caught off guard was Cornelio Carrera Flores. That pass came up a tad short, but Phoenix is going to get the throw in. Leal misdirects Howard. That ball into the back. Now dumped into space in the midfield. Tubito, a nice first touch. Nifty dribbling ability. That ball dumped in behind by Randy Rodriguez, and we'll get another corner now for Phoenix. Rodriguez going to be the man here. He'll leave it off short. Jorge Mejia into the box, left-footed towards the far post, but no one on the other end of it. And it'll be a goal kick. Approaching halftime here shortly. Here comes Phoenix trying to pull one back before the half. Nice move, and a shot on goal is just a little bit high. Left-footed strike off the foot of Miguel Conchas, who just has not been able to find the target. He's had a couple of opportunities, had a nice move to free himself up, get the ball on his strong foot, but unable to finish. Garrett Alice will check back in for the remainder of the first half, presumably for Valley Catholic. Poor touch there, leads it out of bounds. Phoenix is going to get a throw. Leal trying to chase in behind. We've seen that effort a couple of times, and I don't know that that's Leal's strength to try to beat him with speed in behind, but he's been able to find some pockets ahead of that back line. We can see they'd really like to get him the ball in the air behind the D. Big touch there and cleared away. A booming clearance from Brian Vela. Results in a throw for Valley Catholic. Into the box, Vela couldn't get his head on it, but Rodriguez will clear this time. He finds Leal, a nice first touch, and a counter-attacking opportunity. Looking up the pitch now, Jorge Mejia, a nice touch to keep it in bounds, but he couldn't keep himself in bounds, and Valley Catholic has a chance to get it back down into their attacking third. Nice headed ball there, Connor Bly chips it into the box. A muffed clearance. And Valley Catholic still out at the edge of the penalty area. Cleared away nicely. Leal will try to get something going. Shields his defender and takes it away. Feeds it in behind. A beautiful through ball. Here's the chance. Left-footed shot on goal, and it's just wide. A lovely pass in behind the back line from Leal. Mejia got to it. Rack couldn't get a hand on it. But Mejia kicking himself for not being able to find the target there. And that will lead us to halftime. A back and forth first half, but controlled for the most part by Valley Catholic. Phoenix has had a couple of opportunities that they may come to rue those missed chances, but their goals so far. Their one goal was a nice one off a corner. Ty Clayton making the deposit and opening his account for the season. So it's halftime here on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Valley Catholic 2, Phoenix 1. We'll be back with halftime right after this.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
For several weeks, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission has shown you examples of good sportsmanship and bad sportsmanship. Here's why. 75% of youth athletes quit sports by the age of 13 because they're not having fun. 75% of rookie referees also quit each year. Why? Well, it's because of the way they're treated by coaches and parents. We can do better. We must do better. Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
Owned Colton Oil, along with Chevron and DonorsChoose.com, are proud to bring back Fuel Your School. Over the last 4 years, Colton Oil Chevron stations have helped raise $300,000 for classroom materials in Jackson and Josephine counties, impacting over 200 local classrooms. And it's easy to participate. This October, fill up with 8 gallons or more at a locally owned participating Chevron, and $1 automatically goes to Fuel Your School. Fill up at Chevron and help us fuel your school. For more, visit ColtonOil.com.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 40 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland and Medford, and now Bill's Glass in Grants Pass.
We're here because U.S. Cellular has unlimited data, and our total plans don't have hidden fees.
Neither does my plan.
You sure about that? Hidden fees from other carriers pop up unexpectedly and hit you over and over again. Get no hidden fees and unlimited data with a stronger signal plus $300 back only from U.S. Cellular.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local U.S. Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point off Plaza Boulevard.
I was talking to Bill.
Yeah?
Bill and Sherry got a guy.
They do? How did they get a guy?
Everything happened online, including financing. And their guy even delivered their new car to their home.
Maybe we should get a guy.
I thought you might say that. Honey, meet Kyle.
Find your guy during the Ram Power Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
We're here because U.S. Cellular has unlimited data, and our total plans don't have hidden fees.
Neither does my plan.
You sure about that? Hidden fees from other carriers pop up unexpectedly and hit you over and over again. Get no hidden fees and unlimited data with a stronger signal plus $300 back only from U.S. Cellular.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local U.S. Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point off Plaza Boulevard.
I was talking to Bill.
Yeah?
Bill and Sherry got a guy.
They do? How did they get a guy?
Everything happened online, including financing. And their guy even delivered their new car to their home.
Maybe we should get a guy.
I thought you might say that. Honey, meet Kyle.
Find your guy during the Ram Power Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
It is halftime here at Colvin Park, where your Phoenix Pirates are trailing in their season opener to Valley Catholic of Beaverton by a score of 2-1. The Pirates' goal, they're coming courtesy of a nice touch on a set piece from Ty Clayton, delivery from Randy Rodriguez, but Valley Catholic has controlled possession for the majority of the first half. That's pretty much what we've been looking at here. Phoenix has been without a few of their key players, a few seniors. They've been getting some of the youngsters a little bit of run. They've had some chances here. They've had a few shots on goal that they sprayed wide, especially early on. Now they'll look to start the second half with some conviction here. But before we do that, here on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, we want to remind you that the Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery provide professional, personal, and compassionate care to their patients. Their offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls practice a full scope of services from corrective jaw surgery to wisdom teeth removal and much more. For more information or to schedule your complimentary dental implant consultation, call 541-779-3781. Proud to bring you Phoenix High School sports here on TableRockSports.net. Second half about to get underway. Jonathan Leal is getting the job done. And now, here we go in the second half. Nate Goodyear with you. Jonathan McCrary running the camera. Wind is kicking up out here for this one. Randy Rodriguez has really been kind of the key for this Phoenix team to start off. Heavy pass from Kayden Gallegos. Here come Valley Catholic. See, they go ahead and turn it over as well. Miguel Conches, he had 2 opportunities at the goal that he managed to yank just a little bit wide. And there's a banger from outside the box, out of nowhere. My goodness, Connor Bly just hammered that one into the far corner. Rough break for Tucker Speaks, and it's 3-1 Valley Catholic. Not the way that Phoenix wanted to start this season. Of course, last year, they only had 1 loss all year, and it came in the state playoffs. They were the number 1 seed going in. They got upset by number 13 North Marion by a 1-0 final. Came into this year ranked number 4 in the preseason poll. Valley Catholic ranked number 5. So this matchup between top 5 teams in the preseason rankings in the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week is going all in favor of Valley Catholic so far. Rodriguez to Clayton. Clayton turns on his man, dummies. Now tries to push it forward, and he turns it over. There's the goal scorer, Connor Bly, into midfield. Big boy is a central midfielder with a cannon for a leg, scoring from outside the box for the third goal of the game for Valley Catholic. Kayden Gallegos tries to knock it away, and he gets beaten. Now down into the corner, a swinging cross from the end line. No one on the other end of it, but Valley Catholic remains in possession. That ball finally cleared out by Logan Jenkins. Martinez for Valley Catholic. He's going to take it to Fisco. Fisco again turns over on his man. He's trying to open himself up for the shot, but he's going to end up dumping it off. Into the box again now. Connor Bly has it poked away, and we're going to get a corner for Valley Catholic. Fourth corner of the game for Valley Catholic as opposed to 2 for Phoenix, but Phoenix was able to cash in on one of theirs. Want to remind you, Southern Oregon is a hotbed for local sports at the youth, high school, college, and even Olympic levels. Stay in touch with all sports in Southern Oregon at southernoregonsports.com. In swinging cross is tipped into the back of the goal by Victor Martinez. Left the center back unmarked on the set piece, and it's 4-1 Valley Catholic. Now at this point for Phoenix, it's just about keeping your heads up, and you know, there's still a good 30 minutes left in this match, but you've got to get one on the board here quick if you want to have some momentum. Here's Mejia down the near wing, taking on his man. He's got a 1v1, gets it into the box to Rodriguez, who nutmegs a man but can't get on the other end of the ball. Tapped it right through the legs of Fisco, but couldn't get around the lumbering central midfielder. Now, it would have been a nice pass, but the wind has picked up so much. Wide open over there on the far wing was Ty Clayton, but that ball just got hung up and never made it to him. Phoenix started the game with the intent of really defending. I mean, you could see their strategy, and they're starting to push a couple of their forwards ahead now, but there were multiple times early on in this game where Valley Catholic had the ball in their attacking third, and Phoenix made no secret of their plan to put all their defenders behind the ball, try to keep shape. But this relentless Valley Catholic attack has just been able to break them down a few too many times to the tune of 4-1. Quick restart here. Ty Clayton far wing. Now to Gallegos. Fullback with a nice diagonal pass. Leal with a missed touch there. You can see how he tried to make that turn. And I think just kind of lost his footing when he made the plant. The touch was fine, when he was unable to plant the way he wanted. Miguel Conches loses it into the box, right on the edge, on the outer edge. Mejia defending, and it's cleared away by Valley Catholic, but right onto the head of Brian Vela. Pitches it forward for Rodriguez, holds off his man, and now Gallegos has a chance coming down the flank. Finds Mejia, who turns the corner. Gets in, but hits it just a little too hard as he was trying to get after that ball into the path of Cooper Howard. Good job dropping his shoulder to get the corner, but couldn't take advantage. Rodriguez has had a few of those this afternoon. Just got to put the ball in the back of the net now. Clearly the creative force at the center of this Phoenix attack. Given away sloppily now. Coming the other way is Bly, but he has it picked away from him. Now a scramble in midfield, nice combination, Conches on the move. He's ran down from behind, and that's a clear foul from Connor Bly, but again, probably a smart foul from Valley Christian. Let's check out the intent here. Phoenix is going to start it quickly, trying to pitch it into Leal. He can't get to it. Howard gets ahead on it. Still not cleared out. Rodriguez tries to get it back to his defenders, and it's given away. Out into space now is Josh McCulloch, but he has it knocked away by Logan Jenkins. Last line of defense saved what could have been a rough situation for Phoenix. The Pirates have had enough opportunities that this game should probably be 4-3. Foul there goes against Stefanovic. Rodriguez boots it upfield. And it's taken by Mejia. Mejia jukes a man, keeps it at his feet. Dumps it off to his fullback Gallegos, coming down the flank, looking to get a ball into the box. Now he finds Rodriguez, edge of the box, who loses it into his feet but stays with possession. Mejia now. Nice pass to the edge, left-footed cross, floated into the box, back post, no one there, just out of reach of Ty Clayton. It's going to head towards the corner, where it'll be cleared out by Valley Catholic. Headed on with the intent to find McCulloch now, but Phoenix is going to clear the lines there at midfield and get an opportunity to reset their defense. Connor Bly has moved out to the wing now for Valley Christian. His strike from outside the box for Valley's third goal was probably the play of the match so far. Just a boomer from beyond the edge of the area that lasered into the back of the net. Gallegos sticks with it and eventually gets to it, and he's going to be fouled. Or at least it looked like it. No whistle, but a throw for Phoenix nonetheless. Didn't look like the defender got too much of the ball. That potentially dangerous pass cleared away nicely by Victor Martinez. 4-1 your score. 56th minute here at Colvin Park. The Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. Got a lot of Phoenix sports coming up ahead for you right here on TableRockSports.net. In fact, their first home football game coming up next Friday. We'll have it right here. They're going to host Newport. 7 p.m. kickoff at Jack Woodward Stadium. Due to the construction of the new Phoenix High School, however, parking is limited, so get there early if you don't want to have to walk. Watch this Phoenix team seek out their first win of the year. Nice turn from Rodriguez to get away from his man, but getting his foot in there at the last second was Charles Betker to force a throw. Gallegos will be the one to deliver. Gonna just go ahead and get it in bounds, but a heavy touch, and it's given right back. Miguel Conchas has made his presence known, but I think there are a few things he'd like to tighten up. The junior midfielder, he's had a couple of chances at the goal that he wasn't able to get on target. He's put himself in the right position multiple times, not just in front of goal, but with the ball at his feet. It just, the finishing product has been lacking, and you can really say that for most of this Phoenix program right now, and that's why they're trailing 4-1. It hasn't been for a lack of opportunity. So we see some wholesale substitutions here now for Valley Catholic. We're just going to kind of have to keep up with those as we see them, as it becomes relevant. I can tell you that Connor Matto is now the goalie, because he's the only goalkeeper on the roster. Searching ball, finally finds someone on the end of it, but cleared away. Rodriguez now looking upfield. Leal came on about midway through the first half and has not left the pitch since. Can't keep control. And you see number 17 there for Valley Catholic. We don't have a number 17 on our roster, but I assure you he's on the team. Stefanovic fires wide because he's right out there on camera. Number 17. Look at that. Look at that guy. As the goal kick approaches here, want to let you know to get your crunch on with crispy, crunchy chicken. It's available now at My Circle K. That's a game winner right there. Find him, follow him, kick back with him at mycirclek.com. Rodriguez mishits a ball intended upfield. He was trying to find that space for Ty Clayton. Kicked it into the teeth of the defense. Back the other way, Stefanovic, he goes for a long shot at goal, and it's blocked before it even really gets into the penalty area. Martinez out onto the far flank for Riley Hill, has it taken away. Conches trying to hold off his man. Does so for a moment. Makes his way through a couple of defenders, stays alive, and is able to get it up the pitch. Leal didn't want to make a collision there, and it just out of reach. Valley Catholic gets it back. Rodriguez now. Leal, scramble at midfield. Nifty move by Schmeissing to keep control of the ball before promptly giving it right back to the Phoenix defense. Gallegos over here as the left fullback has been busier and busier as this game has gone on, and Phoenix has started to trail. They've needed to push those fullbacks forward. And that partnership of him and Mejia down this near side has been pretty effective in finding space. They just haven't been able to get the end product out of it. Throw for Valley. Tobito has it taken away by Rodriguez. He turns, tries to get into some space, and has it taken away by Schmeissing. Schmeissing into the box, trying to free himself up. Through a couple of defenders. Nifty moves, fires it on goal, and tries to chip the keeper. And comes up just over the bar. Good solo effort by Berg Schmeissing, just couldn't finish it.
Do I have audio? We're dealing with some high wind speeds here. Looks like some thunderclouds are rolling in.
This is, well, hey, if we're going to watch some thunderstorms, this would be the place to do it.
Sure is. We're up here on the scaffolding.
We do have a spectacular view, and we're standing on top of a giant conductor, so what the heck? 4-1 your score, 62 minutes into this contest here. On the John L. Scott scoreboard, your Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. Not going in favor of this Phoenix Pirates program so far. Rodriguez has been busy in central midfield. Really kind of doing it all on both ends.
And it seemed like the game was within range all the way up until the beginning of the second half.
Yeah, just
two goals coming seemingly back to back.
Well, one of them, poor marking on a set piece, and those type of things tend to happen. But and the other one, you really couldn't do anything about it. Just a smash from outside the box that Tucker Speaks had really no chance at.
Both teams conducting their game plan today, but as you can see, Valley just has the experience out there at the moment.
They do seem to be a little bit more confident on the ball and trying to push it forward. Tobito tries to get it out of traffic. Rodriguez comes up with it. That ought to be a whistle. Rodriguez does a good job to draw the foul. It's time for former high school athletes to get back in the game. Please consider becoming an OSAA official. There's a serious shortage statewide in all sports at all levels. Remember the people that called your games in high school? I do, because one of them was my dad. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Now it's your turn. Visit www.newofficials.org to learn how you can get back in the game.
My uncle was an OSAA official too.
Well, someone's got to do it. It's a thankless job, but it's a necessary job.
Very important.
Looked at like that may have almost been an opportunity for Phoenix, but they've just not had a lot of luck here in the second half cracking through that back line. A few good chances in the first half that they weren't able to take. And now it seems the well has dried up a little bit, at least through the first 24 minutes here of the second half. Slick moves by Ty Clayton there to beat the defender. Leal stepping back into a deeper position as a center forward to try to set things up for his teammates. Clayton moving to the center of the pitch now. He'd been out on the right wing for the majority. Conscious has it taken away after trying to weave his way through the defense. Tough clearance attempted there by Logan Jenkins. Is able to save the day, but not before it's given away. Here comes Valley Catholic once again. Tubito just out of reach. Phoenix just unable to get going on the counterattack.
And like you said earlier, Phoenix with a big deficit in time of possession. That has to factor into what we're seeing here tonight.
Does a good job getting it out into the open, breaking through a little bit. But having it taken away is Cornelio Carrera Flores, as he tried to step over through the defender and couldn't get it done. As this wind picks up, we can't help but wonder if you're hearing us or just some wind, but hey, we're trying. We're trying to bring it to you. What can you really do at this point? Leal trying to hold up play and start a counterattack and still can't get it done. And it's not the fault of the Phoenix players for sure. It's this Valley Catholic defense knows right where to be to snuff out the counterattack. You can see not a lot of space to operate with, and here they're finally broken through the line a little bit. Kayden Gallegos to Leal, and then Leal with a miss hit. Looks like Phoenix is going to just try to create a scramble here and do the best they can to turn it into a dogfight and hope for the benefit of a couple of loose balls. Ball cleared out of bounds by Brian Ramos. Into the action now for Phoenix. Get a number as soon as we can. There we go. It's Yahir Voldivinos, who started the game, left in the first half and is now going to find his way back onto the pitch. Leal has done a pretty solid job of being a target man up front. As this game is worn on, as Rodriguez gets in behind the defense, he's going to have an opportunity. Oh, and he's stoned at goal. What a save from Connor Matto. Rodriguez was right there, but he fired it right into the feet of the keeper. Not an easy save. You know, you're a keeper, you're used to making plays with your hands. When it comes in at your feet, it can be kind of tricky. Rodriguez there goes down after trying to take a strike at the goal. I think that ball might just have been a little bit farther out of reach than he had hoped for.
Stretching out his legs.
Looked like he was trying to get an opportunity back there at the edge of the box after getting denied on such a good opportunity. Wanted to really wind one up and fire it at the goal, and maybe that ball just kind of caught him out on the edge of his toe a little bit.
And we will get a sub as he heads to the sideline. Seems to be okay.
Miguel Conchas comes back on. I've done that before, just fooling around. It's not it doesn't feel real good. You know, if it's what I think it is, he probably hyperextended his knee a little bit. But walking off under his own power, it appears that it's just going to be something that's going to leave him a little bit sore. Fisco gives it away, but Leal still after it. Unable to take control. The quickness in midfield by Michael Baldino, but Phoenix is coming back the other way. Clayton back up to Leal, who started to drop deeper and deeper as this game has worn on, just trying to do anything. There's a through ball attempt that is unable to connect with Conchas on his way through, but Phoenix trying to be more aggressive now. And that's kind of what you're able to create when you have your striker drop back deep like Leal has been doing. Just to create little pockets of space for those guys like Conchas and your speed guys to get in behind. Mejia will deliver off the free kick here. Low ball into the box, cleared away not very well, actually. Looked like from this angle it might have been a little bit better, but here we go. Clayton out there on the right wing. Dribbles his way through the defense, finds his way through two defenders, looking for any sort of help he can find, and he's not able to find any at all. Lucky there that they're able to retain possession. Shortly, anyway. Taken right back by Valley Catholic. 4-1 your score, 66th minute of play. Now 15 minutes left here in the second half. Phoenix a little bit disappointed with how they've opened this year after going undefeated for last season before getting upset in the state playoffs. Came in ranked number 4 in the state preseason poll, but they're facing a Valley Catholic team that came in ranked number 5 and looks to be pretty much at full strength, whereas Phoenix is missing a couple of their key seniors here this afternoon. You look back on that chance that Rodriguez had, that was the nice save by Matto. I mean, and you know, that would have been an opportunity that you'd at least think would get him a little momentum, cut it in half. You get that one in there, you know, the majority of goals are scored in the first 5 minutes and the last 5 minutes. It's all that stuff in between that, you know, where things tend to lull. But if you could get yourself within a couple of goals, you might have a chance to do a little smash and grab at the end, as Leal is kind of kicked at the edge of the box. I think he thought there was a little more contact than there was. Now Valley Catholic tries to get out on the break. Poor pass here off the left foot of Nicholas Tubito. Maybe the only thing he's done wrong so far today. Great balance and great feet for Tubito. His technique with the ball is fantastic. Now Tubito will spot the ball for the free kick. It looks like they're going to line up to try to get it into the box here. Kind of a line drive knuckler that never made it past the first line of defense. We'll see if the boys can get out on a counter. It's Clayton that has it, but getting back so quickly on defense. Nice through ball for Mejia. He's going to look to tee up across. Gets it in with his left foot, but too many defenders there. As Cooper Howard gets his head on the ball to clear it away, but possession maintained, I should say, by Phoenix. On the few occasions that Leal takes it away nicely, on the few occasions that Phoenix has been able to actually get out on some sort of a counter, because typically Valley Catholic has snuffed it out within the first couple of passes, but there have been a few chances where they've gotten in behind for a moment, but Valley Catholic just gets back so quickly that I can only think of maybe one or two times in the entire afternoon that Phoenix has had numbers on the counter, and they all came in the first half.
Not a lot of fouls called today. Very physical play by both teams as well.
Yeah, you're right. You know, they've both kind of been getting after one another, but we haven't seen a lot of whistles. Which is good. They give them a lot of leeway to be physical as long as they're not stepping on each other's feet, you know?
Yeah, no dirty play today either. Both teams playing well, playing disciplined.
Searching effort there off the boot of Nicholas Tubito, sails wide. Tucker Speaks really never even had to make a go of it. Want to let you know, you fans, if you stop into any of the 7 Siskiyou Cellular locations in Southern Oregon for a wide range of your wireless needs, they've been doing it for over 25 years. Siskiyou Cellular, they've been keeping customers connected to people and things that matter most. Check out the latest individual, family, and business plans with all the latest smartphones, tablets, hotspots, and accessories. That's Siskiyou Cellular, presenting sponsor of Table Rock Sports. Racing down the wing is Rojan Thanik. This one nicked in behind, tries to chip the keeper, but Tucker Speaks off his line, able to make the save. Not cleared out though, and it sticks with Valley Catholic. Still don't have a name for number 17 on Valley. Nifty moves with the feet there by Tubito, fights off his man and dumps it off for Thanik. Flips in across, headed effort, fires it across the top of the goal. That's about as good of a headed chance as you're gonna get, but a tough finish. And a good effort. But the score remains 4-1, Phoenix trails. The anticipation of this Valley Catholic defense has just been phenomenal. It seems like they've been able to see every pass that's coming, especially for the majority of the second half here. They're just all over it. Cutting inside, trying to dump it into the box. No luck, but it's not cleared away. Tubito trying to play with his man, and we're finally going to get a foul called. Physical defense from Miguel Conchas. Really just good footwork from Tubito, and that's going to set up a free kick that, at least it appeared so. Maybe they're calling it for the man down. Calling for the training staff. I think that's going to give us an opportunity here to get a word from one of our sponsors. On the John L. Scott scoreboard, it's Valley Catholic 4, Phoenix 1 on TableRockSports.net.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind, or discovering a place that feeds your hunger, where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore? So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
For several weeks, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission has shown you examples of good sportsmanship and bad sportsmanship. Here's why. 75% of youth athletes quit sports by the age of 13 because they're not having fun. 75% of rookie referees also quit each year. Why? Well, it's because of the way they're treated by coaches and parents. We can do better. We must do better. Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
Back to action here at Culver Park on TableRockSports.net. The Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. It looked like it was Ty Clayton that was taken off the field. Here's Leal, the striker, unable to connect with his man, Danny Palomino. Proud to bring you Phoenix High School sports. Nate Goodyear and Jonathan McCrary with you. Culver Park here in Phoenix, in Talent, I should say, just outside of Phoenix. This game powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. A long ball that's going to go out of bounds off the end line and lead to a goal kick. The Pirates have a busy week of sports ahead. Their cross-country teams are going to take part in the Rogue River Invitational at Valley of the Rogue State Park. In fact, that's going on today, Monday, September 9th. Varsity volleyball at home versus Grants Pass. And Sutherland, while JV football will be at Cascade Christian and JV girls soccer at Eagle Point. All those events going to get underway at 4 p.m. Soccer tangles with Marshfield on Thursday with the boys at home and the girls on the road in Coos Bay. Also Thursday, volleyball will travel to South Umpqua for a non-conference match. And of course, Friday will be at home for the home opener right here on Table Rock Sports. Off the free kick, Voldivinos fires it up towards the box. But a whole mess of Valley Catholic defenders right there to try to spring out on the counter. Here they come, looking upfield, tries to get it in behind his space. Michael Baldino can't connect with his man McCulloch, or Betger, I should say, my mistake, Charles Betger. It's cleared out of bounds by Brian Ramos, and that's going to lead to a throw, but a chance to reset the defense for Phoenix. Tucker Speaks boots it downfield. He's looking for Leal. The big target man gets tangled up. Can't get his foot on the ball, but it's taken away by Rodriguez. Certainly the most active of the Phoenix Pirates this afternoon. He set up the one goal off the corner kick. Nicely saved by Carrera Flores. Chipped in behind looking for Rodriguez, but it's not going to get there, and it's cleared out by Cooper Howard. Howard's been a rock back there on the back line. It seems like every time Phoenix tries to get the ball in the air, get someone on the end of it, Cooper Howard is there to muscle him out of the way. Logan Jenkins now, Carrera Flores. Finds Palomino, nifty footwork, but Conscious can't get anything out of it, and they turn it back over to Valley Catholic. So we'll get a whistle here, 3 subs, maybe make it 4 subs set to come on for Valley Catholic. We approach the 77th minute of play. Voldivinos on the free kick. Fires it high into the box. It's headed away, but Rodriguez gets his foot on it. Trying to turn the corner is Brian Ramos, and he has it taken away. Good job snuffing out the counter by Logan Jenkins. Nice spin from Michael Baldino. Palomino with the interception, but unable to keep control. And now it's Valley Catholic. Berg Schmeissing has it taken away. Voldivinos unable to pick out Randy Rodriguez. Leal now chasing. Appeared to start in an onside position. McCulloch fires it across the pitch, can't find his man, and it's cleared out by Jenkins. He's looking for Leal. Leal with a nice first touch. But again, too quick to the ball is this Valley defense. Galen Dunlap there with the interception. Speaks boots it upfield off of Leal. Rodriguez trying to split the defenders, and he's there. Here he comes. He's got some space. He's got one man to beat, and he has it poked away nicely. Victor Martinez able to shield off his man and make the clearance. It's this smothering defense from Valley Catholic. Schmeissing tries to get it in behind and is unable to do so. And then the clearance attempt is knocked out of bounds off of Charles Betker, so Phoenix will get a throw. They're running out of chances here to get themselves back in this game. They trail 4-1 as we approach the final minutes here of the second half. McCulloch across the pitch, chipped in by Hayden Gunther and cleared away. Leal shielding the defender. Good hold-up play by the Phoenix striker. There he wrestles away a man, no whistle, nice physical play there. Leal still on the ball, and eventually, and finally, has it taken away by Schmeissing. Just needed a little bit of help there. There's a big look by Schmeissing from outside on the edge of the box, but really no opportunity there. Big throw downfield. Almost given away. Phoenix stays on it. Nifty footwork to keep it alive by Brian Ramos, but Ramos gives it away. Now a big shot from outside the box on the way. It's saved nicely. Riley Hill, I believe, was the one that took the strike there. Or perhaps Galen Dunlop. It's hard to tell with those fonts on their jerseys. It was Dunlop. Rodriguez looking to hold things up, waiting for the cavalry. Gets it in behind. It's a race to the end line, and it's picked up by Matto, the keeper. It's just the finishing product that's lacked on a few occasions for Phoenix. They've had some chances. They could be right back in this game. Just a heavy touch here and a misplaced pass there. A couple of shots sprayed wide, and they're trailing 4-1. Conchas gives it away, but gets it back. Kayden Gallegos saving the day. Back to Logan Jenkins, who's going to try to boot it upfield and find some space for one of his outside midfielders, but to no avail. Baldino has it taken away by Leal. Here's Palomino. Feeds it along the outside to Conchas. Shoulder checks his man, gets it into space, and gives it away. Good footwork there to draw the foul by Josh McCulloch. We've passed the 80-minute mark here, so I would imagine it's just a matter of time until we start wrapping things up. Another sub coming on, so they'll stop the clock. In the final 5 minutes of these contests, if the winning team makes a sub, the clock is stopped to prevent time wasting. Pass intended for Palomino is intercepted. Now it gets through the legs of Carrera Flores, who has to just race to the corner and clear it away. Try to live to fight another day. A beautiful view of that tree, though, is what we're getting on the feed. I love it. I want to issue a big thank you to all the folks out here at Phoenix High School. Did a great job of taking care of us. Coach Dennis Flenner. Our athletic director, Dave Earhart, set up this scaffolding for us, doing everything they can to help us bring the best to you, the Phoenix High School fan. I assume we got a few Valley Catholic folks looking on as well as they made the trip from Beaverton. This is the only feed you're going to get. Phoenix doing a great job. We'll be covering their sports all year long. That's going to do it. Time is complete, and that's going to close the book on the season opener for Phoenix on the John L. Scott scoreboard. It's Valley Catholic 4, Phoenix 1. We'll be back with the post game right after this.
I was talking to Bill.
Yeah?
Bill and Sherry got a guy.
They do? How did they get a guy?
Everything happened online, including financing. And their guy even delivered their new car to their home.
Maybe we should get a guy.
I thought you might say that.
Honey, meet Kyle.
Find your guy during the Ram Power Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
Introducing Unlimited with Payback, only from U.S. Cellular. The only unlimited plan that pays you back for data you don't use. So, quit flushing money down the toilet with Verizon. Get Unlimited with Payback, and you can save up to $240 per year on a single line versus Verizon.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local U.S. Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point off Plaza Boulevard.
Welcome back here to Colvin Park, where it's all over. A rough start to the year for the Phoenix High School team as they drop the opener to Valley Catholic 4-1. We know they were missing a few players, but you know that they're not going to walk away from this too pleased with the result. They were the number 4 team coming in this year. Number 5 was Valley Catholic. And you know, with any luck, these two teams are going to meet again later on in the year, but Valley Catholic certainly got the best of the hometown boys this afternoon. So as we get into our post game here, final score again 4-1, and this was for the most part a story of Valley Catholic dominating the majority of the match. Phoenix had a couple of opportunities, especially early on. Miguel Conchas was about 5 yards out and just wasn't quite able to get a good touch on it in traffic and kind of fluffed it a little bit wide. It would have been a tough shot to deposit home anyway. But when you lose a game 4-1, you can't help but look back at opportunities like that when all he really had to do was put it on the net. But those type of things happen. It was kind of a rusty start. In fact, he had another one later on in the game that he struck a lot more cleanly, but he pulled it just wide. The lone goal of the game for Phoenix coming off of a set piece, Randy Rodriguez delivering nicely to Ty Clayton, who found the back of the net. But beyond that, all Valley Catholic. Kind of tough to pick ourselves a player of the game for this one. Our Southern Oregon Sports Commission player of the game. I think if I was going to have to choose someone, I would just, off the top of my head, Nicholas Tobito played pretty well for Valley Catholic. He was kind of all over the pitch. You know, as far as scoring a big-time goal, Connor Bly had a boomer from outside of the box that was really kind of a deflating effort for this Phoenix side. That came early on in the second half. And if I'm going to choose someone for Phoenix, it's going to have to be Randy Rodriguez. The combination of him and Ty Clayton down the wing was pretty effective, but it was Rodriguez that really was making the majority of the plays on both ends of the pitch. Just a destructive force in the midfield, was unable to find the finishing to go along with it. So again, a disappointing finish and a disappointing opening to the season for Phoenix, but that's why you play the games. You got a long season to go. Lots of things to improve on, and if we know if anyone is going to be able to turn this team around, it's longtime coach Dennis Flenner. I knew I had it there. But he's been at it for a while, and this is a team that's going to be going through some learning experiences this year. We talked about that a little bit before the game with some of the assistant coaches. It was kind of funny. We had a little bit of a giggle. We got here early, Jonathan and I did, and we're talking to one of the assistants, and it's so easy for, especially when you're an assistant, a volunteer assistant, you want to be in the coaching game and you want to make sure you do everything right. So I first kind of prodded a couple of questions like, hey, how do the boys look this year? What do you think? And we got initially some of the Bill Belichick type answers. Well, if we work hard and do things right, I think this team has a chance to have some success. And eventually we kind of broke him down and said, hey man, we're the Phoenix TV guys. We don't share with anyone but one another, and that kind of opened him up a little bit. And it's going to be a learning experience for some of these guys, and it is the first game of the season. They're without a few of their seniors, and we got to see some of the younger kids get a little bit of run this game. So again, with any luck, these two teams will meet again somewhere down the line. But right now it's Valley Catholic that's looking a lot closer to that postseason type of team than Phoenix did today. So they're going to be back at it, though. They'll have a chance on the 12th coming up against Marshfield. They'll be right here at home. We'll make sure we try to have that one for you. As for Valley Catholic, they're on to North Marion, the team that beat Phoenix in the playoffs last year and handed them their only loss of the season. So that about does it for us, I'm going to say. We want to thank you for watching today's broadcast. Be sure and download the free TableRockSports.net app and watch the replay of this game free on your mobile devices. We'd like to thank Dave Earhart, the Phoenix High School Athletic Director, for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week and going above and beyond really to take care of us here. We had to run about 500 feet of extension cord right out here. We're basically just smack dab in the middle of the valley. They decided to put down some soccer fields, and that's where we are. He ran the cord out here. He set up the scaffolding. He got us a table. He did the whole bit. So we really couldn't thank Phoenix High School enough for helping us put this on. Special thanks to our coaches out there as well. Our next Table Rock Sports production is going to be coming up later on in the week. I believe it's Tuesday. We got some volleyball. So check out some great features on our updated website at TableRockSports.net and follow us online at Facebook.com/TableRockSports and on Twitter, don't forget that, at Table Rock Sports. We hope you enjoyed this free broadcast made possible by our sponsors' support. For Jonathan McCrary, I'm Nate Goodyear, wishing you a wonderful Saturday evening from Talent, Oregon. Good night, everybody.